Are you considering starting a YouTube channel or have been doing this YouTube thing for a while now and you're thinking, maybe this isn't for me? Well, I'm here to encourage you to keep going and keep pushing forward, because when you look back at all of those long days of shooting content and late nights of editing, it would all be worth it in the end. So 4 years ago, I went live with my first YouTube video. I was fresh out of college with a newly fine arts degree, working as a virtual assistant with my aunt. Well, a month into the job, my aunt comes to me and says, hey, you need to start a YouTube channel. She insisted that I make this channel to help other women like me who really needed to hear my voice. So, shocked by the news and struggling with the thoughts of who wants to hear me, I decided to follow my aunt's advice. And so 4 years ago, I went live with my first YouTube video, and man, was it terrible. I had crooked ponytails, crazy glam makeup, and terrible lighting. But with all of that, I can honestly say that YouTube has changed my life. And yes, your first video might not be the best. You might not have the latest camera equipment. You might not live in that perfect home, but I want to encourage you to keep pushing forward. And even though I may not have the subscribers that I want, I can for sure say that YouTube has changed my life drastically. During these last 4 years as a YouTuber, I can say that my self-esteem has grown drastically. My life has changed in so many ways that I never thought it could. And while navigating and growing on this platform, it has definitely helped me in the area of patience. I absolutely believe that anyone who desires to start a YouTube channel should take this as a sign and start. And maybe you've already started your channel and are having the thoughts of giving up. I want to encourage you to keep pushing forward, because what I've learned on this journey is that it has all been worth it. Because whether your video has 50,000+ views or only 10 views and all from family members, starting a YouTube channel can change your life in the best way. And today I'm going to try to convince you to do so. But in order for me to do that, I must tell you a little bit about my personal journey here on YouTube. When I was a young girl in elementary throughout high school, I would always enjoy going to art classes. And outside of school, I would always have my digital camera in hand, taking pictures wherever I would go. And in my family, I'm known as the camera lady, because I'm always capturing our family's moments during our family functions. But growing up, I never felt that anyone cared about my passion for art and photography, because in my family, it wasn't something that people understood. But when I got to college, that rejection surely faded away when I began to earn achievements like Best in Show or honorable mentions for my work in photography. And I remember thinking, wow, at last, my work is finally reaching and teaching others. 7 years ago, I decided to enter into this art show in New York City. My work was accepted to be judged by so many amazing photographers in that area. And though I was able to get my artwork to that New York City gallery, I physically wasn't able to go due to lack of finances as a broke college student. Later that month, in the opening night of that show, my work won Best in Show. And though I wasn't able to be there in person to witness that achievement, I'm glad that my work was able to reach and teach others. And here I am now, years later, talking to you, more confident in the work that I'm able to produce. And though YouTube is videography and not photography, this platform has become a major part of my life. Before becoming a full-time YouTuber, I was helping my aunt grow her own YouTube channel, Healthy, Wealthy, Skinny, where she discusses all things finances. And yes, I was just setting up camera equipment or making social media graphics to help her business grow, but it all prepared me for once I started my own channel. But before I started my YouTube channel, I created a blog called As Seen by Lauren, where I would create blog posts talking about Georgia's most Instagram-worthy places to shoot in Atlanta, or my everyday essentials for my morning routine, and travel blogs to places that I was fortunate enough to visit, like Belize and New York City. I also started to post more on Instagram, trying to get my name out there to brands to help sponsor me on posts. And though it was hard at first trying to find people to help me shoot content or help with editing, it still did not prepare me for the YouTube platform. Setting up a camera in a room where you're all alone, hoping to reach people who share the same life experiences as you, can get a bit overwhelming. But what I've learned on my journey is that when I start to feel overwhelmed, it's best to take a step back. Whether it's 5 minutes to an hour or setting it aside for the next day, sometimes taking that step back can allow your mind to recharge and allow you to come back to that situation with a new attitude. So recently when I find myself overwhelmed with YouTube, I would take an hour break, watch a movie, and calm down. And then later that day or even the next day, I will come back to tackle my task, because sometimes we need to learn to show ourselves grace. So if you find yourself overwhelmed with the outcome of your video or having tech issues, I would encourage you to take that step back. Go and do something that calms you down, that brings you joy, whether it's taking a walk, bike riding, swimming, even a nap, or reading that perfect book. You are human, and it's best to take that step back so that nothing robs you of your peace. And though there have been many bumps in the road on this journey, those very bumps have helped me in the area of public speaking, feeling confident in the clothes that I wear, as well as learning to stand up for myself and knowing my worth. My YouTube journey has also helped me to enjoy my alone time, as well as time out with friends, and allowing my gift of teaching to help others. And no, I didn't need thousands of views or subscribers to learn those lessons. And currently living in my grandmother's house, but I can honestly say only being able to shoot most of my content in this room, it has allowed me to see that you don't need a huge studio in order to make content. All you need to do is take the space that you do have and transform it into a place that works best for you. And though I've been on YouTube for 4 years, I still sometimes struggle with imposter syndrome or the thoughts of maybe I'm just not cut out for this. But watching other people's videos and hearing their journey has allowed me to see that, hey, I'm not alone in these thoughts. But with those insecurities we may see in ourselves, it may be the very reason why someone would hit subscribe. Recently, I had a subscriber to leave one of the sweetest comments, and I want to share with you to encourage you. Here's what it says. Your videos are so relaxing and educative and with details. Your video on Vision Board turned me from a viewer to a bestie. I love that. Hey girl, I followed you on all platforms and I'm so glad that I did. You are a great teacher and I have successfully done my vision board. Please, can you make a video on how you make your YouTube thumbnails? Thank you so much for giving value. It's that part right there at the end. Thank you so much for giving value. Because at the end of the day, you may not have the thousands of followers or the thousands of views, but at the end of the day, you want your videos to give value to others in their time of need. And also on this journey, I have developed many new skills like in digital marketing, successfully negotiating contracts for brands, as well as video editing skills. What can be one of the most frustrating things about being a content creator is successfully negotiating contracts. And because of the experience I've had, I have been able to help others successfully negotiate contracts and receive the rates that they've desired. And I've also been able to give video editing tips to friends and family when the help is needed. As a kid, I always wanted to be a part of the creative industry, though growing up in a family where being a creative is not admired or always understood, I always knew this was the journey for me. So while on this journey and gaining more knowledge about this YouTube platform, I'm actually considering going back to school and getting my master's in art education to teach and help others with the knowledge that I have. So with all that being said, I am so grateful that I started this YouTube channel. And so you may be sitting here with an itch to start a YouTube channel, and many people might not even take that leap of faith. But I can honestly say that starting that channel will definitely change your life for the better. Or you may have started that YouTube channel and you are not getting the results that you hope for. I am here to encourage you to keep going and keep pushing forward, because it will be worth it in the end. So quit telling yourself a lie that maybe you're not cut out for this. Keep growing, keep going, and keep aspiring. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.